What up? Oops. We back on that Diablo 2. And if you're curious, I have not I have not played this since the last time I streamed it, so I did, because I was thinking, like, maybe I want to play a new character, like start a new one. Because, you know, sometimes when you come back to a game after a while, you want to start it fresh, but I figure this character is pretty much still fresh, in a way, because, this is remember, most of the time I played the game, I was playing offline, excuse me, I was playing offline, so, that's, well, I'm not gonna restart a new character, plus, because, well, I don't think because there was an update I had to download, but I'm pretty sure that's not, like, the new update, because apparently they're coming out with a, actual legit update, and they're gonna buff a lot of the abilities that are shitty, so, we'll see, but I mean, it's not like it really changes the game at all, you know what I mean? Each of the characters still pretty much is only gonna play a certain way. I mean, I guess technically with, like, the assassin, because apparently they're going to be buffing this tree as well as some of the traps that aren't as good. Because I'd have to look up the build. I don't remember because it said to, like, put everything into the fire ones until you level up enough, and the electric ones are, like, the best ones, but they're supposed to be, like, buffing, like, all these pretty much, apparently. Well, not the ones that everybody uses, but, you know. But yeah, this is where we left off, so I haven't played this in me long, but yeah, right now we're currently playing as a trap assassin, so. Oh, I forgot to, I don't know how I'm good about, I forgot to, how to say that, I'm not gonna waste time. Because I found a funny picture for the thumbnail, but I forgot to resize it, so you know what I mean? So it takes up, like, the whole thing, but... Alright, so I'm trying to find the Diablo. I guess I should just search. Oh yeah, I forgot I called it Zoomer Plays Diablo. I forgot, that's why I couldn't find it, alright. But yeah, I'm gonna have to... Because I know we gotta go for the cube, so now we're supposed to, like, go up that way. Or, I guess the exit is up there right now. But, I'm actually gonna go down to the... I mean, I don't have anything open yet, but... I will go down to this first, just to... You know what I mean? Because basically with this character... I forgot the controls. The strategy is to just, like, use this, like this, if you need to, I suppose. See, I don't remember exactly what the build was. I don't think well, do I have it bookmarked still? I don't remember, because I know I took away a lot of the bookmarks. Oh yeah, here we go. Lightning, Death Sentry. Okay, here we go. Alright. You scroll down. What the fuck, man? See, this is like the... Oh, it actually has... Wait, why does it have... I mean, I guess that I gotta scroll down to the early leveling. Wait, what is going... Wait. I don't think I... What the fuck is going on? Is it sit? I don't... Oh yeah, it does, never mind. Okay. This is like the early leveling before you get to the lightning stuff. Like 4 points into this, then 1 point here, then 5 points to burst of speed. From level 6 until level 10. 1 point here until level 11. Then all points to Wake of Fire until approximately level 35. Alright, but we can't do that because we don't, you know what I mean? So like it doesn't, why did I put, I don't know. Maybe it's a earpiece we have, I don't know, maybe I'm retarded. Or maybe I'm retarded, or, because it says to put all points into this, but you know what I mean, so I might as well just put another point there, you know what I mean? And then it says to put points into Wake of Fire until like level 35, so. Alright, we'll get started here in a second, but it's taking a little longer than usual just because I haven't, you know, I don't even remember, because I looked at some of the loot, but I don't, because I remember like this, and then a couple of things in the, Wings of Redemption playing Cyberpunk 2077. That game was, I mean, I would definitely not recommend paying for Cyberpunk. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, eventually it should be, like, on PS Now or something. So, yeah, we'll see. Like, if they put it on PS Now, I might go back to it. Because I will still have the save, but... Yeah, it's not, really that good. Like, I'm not even talking about, like, the gameplay or the glitches or anything. It's just not that fun. You know what I mean? Because I was literally playing on the hardest difficulty, and there was no incentive to do anything except a pure gun damage build. You know what I mean? Because that was, like, way, way, way better than anything else you could do. So... Alright. Let's see if I remember how to even play this game. Alright. But... Oh yeah, the new thumbnail's up, by the way. But, I didn't, like I said, I didn't resize it. But... Alright, let's see if I can't... Alright. So, like... Okay, well, I was trying to just... I know there's... I remember... Oh yeah, there is enemies in this area. I'm just trying to see, like, what... Alright. Okay, so, but, like, when there's only one enemy, I should probably just use... this. I'm just trying to, like, test. Alright. That should be alright. Now we gotta find the queue. See, I don't know how much I'm actually gonna play this, but... As the problem... is,
How may I help you?
I don't know what the problem is, actually. The game... I mean, I just randomly felt like playing it again. I don't know how long I'm actually gonna play, but... Yes, none of the other, because we had that sorceress. We got to the, you know what I mean, and then like the ice ball was like. So I gotta remember if I should even pick any of that garbage up. I keep pushing the wrong thing for that. You know what I mean? But...
Hello.
Oh yeah, it's this guy.
Good evening.
That identifies stuff. Identifying my little clutch. Okay. Oh, but yeah, let me compare. Alright. So this, same defense, but it has freeze duration and poison length reduced. Instead of plus 7% fire. So those are actually better. Just gonna sell this bullshit. Forget the... Oh yeah, square. I forgot the controls! Woohoo! Ah. Upgrades, people, upgrade. I don't know. That's actually what I just realized that. I guess I should probably... like... I don't know, this, like... it's powerful, but the problem is, like, you can't really... I don't know. The game's major flaw is that, like, so many of the abilities and attacks require you to use mana, and the mana pool is just so ridiculously low. You know what I mean? I know they give you tons of, like, potions and stuff, but... I never remember... Wait, we have the cube, though, already. So... The maggot layer under the far oasis. See, I don't remember where anything was. I probably should have checked, because I don't... It doesn't, like, check the stuff off. You know what I mean? I didn't check inside the cube, so I don't know if we got... I can't remember, because part of me thinks that we might have did the maggot layer with this character, but I can't remember. Nope, we didn't. Alright. Or something, maybe, I don't know. Oh yeah, they're supposed to be making minions, like all the different minions better as well, so.
Good morning.
But you would think this character would be good. Again, I don't remember fighting the boss with it. I don't think, we probably didn't have the fire thing either. But, I would assume that the traps are really good against the bosses, because you can just stay really far away. Oh, that was a... Nice footprints in the sand. I see it just like high-key decimates, but I forgot that our actual regular attack was, because I know we have that thing that makes us attack faster, but like increase attack speed, I mean, and then we use the, I forgot about that. But see, that's not part of like the actual end build though. That's just like the, you know, leveling build or whatever. I forgot, that's why I would, like, that combat is actually better. I forgot about that! Oh, shit. See, the problem is there's no, like, there's the thing around us, but how, what up? Oh, that lasts for 180 seconds. That's kind of crazy long. Shit. But I wish, because it's like really faint, you know what I mean? I wish there was like just a, you know, a little square on the screen somewhere to tell you all the buffs that you have on your character. But yeah, that's actually, I forgot that this character is actually supposed to melee as well. At least for right now. I'll be honest, I don't even know where we're going. We're trying to get to like the far oasis to find the maggot layer. But I actually probably don't even have to cast that, I'll be honest. You know what I mean? At least not right now. Or like when there's hella enemies, let's still do it. See, like the traps are kind of crazy. Low-key, but... See, I don't remember at all where the far oasis is.
Can't carry anymore.
The Wings of Redemption. Might as well. I don't know what rings we have on, but I'll take that. Fuck you, mother, bing bong. Alright. I can't believe that became a thing. So now we're going, I think the Far Oasis is somewhere in the Dry Hills, if I remember right.
I can't carry anymore.
Ooh, okay. Even though I'm never gonna... Oh yeah, apparently that reminded me. They're also going to be, adding new, not runes, but new things you can make with them. I'm just checking to see how many of those I had. See if it was worth to pick some of these up. Oh, I'll keep it that kind of attack, though. Too neat. Bing bong. Alright. Goofy ass. I guess I forgot about that too. I should have checked if we had any,
I am overburdened.
we had 18 of one of the two, I can't remember which one was which. Just like, we don't have any of the map discovered, but I guess technically, because I think it only changes if you switch difficulties. But I don't know if that means switching not difficulties with any character, or you know what I mean. Alright, Far Oasis, so we gotta find the maggot layer up in this bitch.
I can't carry anymore.
Alright, see, I probably oops. I continuously pushed the wrong button. Alright. Whoop your mother. That like evaporates the enemies. It's kind of crazy.
I can't carry.
I don't know why I keep looking at the like. That should get it. Because we don't. Oops, did not mean to do that. But it's better to pick up mana potions at the moment. It's gotta be up here, right? Wait, can you do multiple of these at the same time? I can't tell. I think it looks like it went away, but I'm not sure. I wasn't even watching my health, by the way. Oops. I have it on private, but I guess if anybody wanted to play, we can, but I mean, I doubt that. But yeah, see, the problem in this game is like leveling up doesn't, you know what I mean? It takes too long in comparison to the reward you get, you know what I mean?
I am overburdened.
So, especially at the higher end, it's like, why would you waste that many hours trying to level? I assume this is a different area. Yeah. Like, why would you waste that much time trying to level up for one little skill point? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, personally, I think they should have made it where, like, the final 10 levels, every time you level up, you get like a massive character boost for every stat. Alright, for some reason I don't know why I was trying to go back down. Oh yeah, because the game, there's just not enough selection of character stuff, you know what I mean? Or character builds, because like every single character is either one, you just stand in front of the enemy and hold the button to melee, or two, you have to babysit your mana the entire, you know what I mean? There's no, like there is the one, I guess, kind of ranged option with the Amazon, I think it was, But like until I assume they're gonna buff that stuff, because none of the ranged trees for that one really work that well. Like, I'm not even paying attention to what's going on, to be honest. Because, like, there's not even an actual, like, melee character that can actually start out and, you know what I mean? Whereas the Amazon should have had, like, really speedy movement by default, you know what I mean? Like 20 to 25 times quicker than the normal movement by default. And the mega layer might be down here, I don't remember. But yeah, this is just one of those games that it gets boring really quickly, eventually, because there's no, you know what I mean? It never really feels like your character's actually getting better, for the most part. It's like, oh, you want your character to be better? Go farm for 50 hours for one piece of gear. Like, I know people are like, oh yeah, back in the day, gamers actually would grind in game. Like, that's just because people didn't prioritize their time. You know what I mean? Like, everybody has a different opinion, but personally, like I was saying, I don't remember if it was yesterday or what, but it's not worth to spend more than 5 hours working towards a piece of loot in the game. Unless it's like the absolute best, kill everything in one hit type of thing, you know what I mean? Because that's how, well, I guess it didn't really, it took like less than 5 hours to get like that red sniper, that chargeable sniper in Diablo, in Division 2 that I got. Like it took, what was it, 3 weeks or so to get it, but that's just because you had to wait for the weekly missions to reset and you had to get a certain one, you know what I mean? So it didn't take actual in-game playing time over 5 hours, you know what I mean? But that was actually an insanely good sniper. Well, that was lucky. So, Mega Layer level 2 is right there. I pushed the button. Yeah, I should clear those clowns out. Alright. But yeah, I've always liked, I don't know why I didn't go off. It was like glitched. But in games like this, I've always liked ranged characters. You know what I mean? Because it kind of adds a different dynamic to the game. So you can have multiple traps. They just, didn't go off that one spot.
I can't carry anymore.
Level up, alright. Oh yeah, I don't remember. Okay, well over here I know we put a point into this. But, oh, I think this I was just, because we would have to reset it eventually anyway. Let me see what. I think we were just going down the line, probably. Yeah, because those are 50-50, so. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that's what I was doing. Strange darkness, search. Alright. I guess I'll go this way, even though, you know what I mean? It probably. The game likes to troll. Okay. So that's the problem, you kind of like stop and... It's like glitching out and not activating the trap every time for some reason. But... yeah, I don't know. Let me just see. Oh, that actually says, okay. I was checking the damage on that, but I don't know. Shout out to the person who just clicked on the video and clicked right off. I don't know why. So goes bother. Okay. You clearly just clicked on it because of the name and the title instead of coming in to actually have an intelligent conversation about any videos in my volunteerist business. So they're like, oh, when you have nothing in the title.
I am overburdened.
Alright. Oh, righty. Let's go this way. But yeah, there's, I don't know. They're just like, none of the classes in this game are really that fun, you know what I mean? There's no... oh yeah. There's no genuinely unique or creative, you know what I mean? I know it's like, oh yeah, the game's really old, so that's like, it was creative back then. No, this is literally just you know what I mean? Something that somebody who played paper and pencil Dungeons and Dragons would come up with. You know what I mean? But yeah, they also need to, because I don't know if they have it on the remastered version on PC, but I know on the original PC version you could get like different mods and stuff to make the game simpler. It would like mark on the map exactly where you're supposed to go and stuff like that.
I am overburdened.
See, like this right here is just boring because there's no, you know what I mean? You know, at the end of it, you're not gonna actually get any relevant loot to make your character better. So there's really, you know what I mean? It's not like Borderlands where any enemy at any time, you know, I mean, in this game it's kind of like that where any enemy at any time could kind of, quote, drop anything, but that's actually false. Because even if you're on the highest difficulty, only certain areas have enemies that have everything in the, you know what I mean? In their loot pool. So, a very small handful of areas in the game like that. You have to be on the highest setting, which is nice. And there's like loot that is on the highest difficulty only. But, it's not, you know what I mean? The loot isn't good enough to warrant really playing the game at all, to be honest. Like you come in here, there's treasure chests, but like nothing, and then just some gold, a measly amount, you know what I mean? there's no, like, the chances of finding anything even remotely relevant are basically negative, to be honest. And by negative, I mean your current equipped stuff literally takes damage while you're playing, so. I pushed the trap button, by the way. Like, sometimes it fucks up and doesn't work. But hella scrolls there for some reason. So.
I am overburdened.
So I wish they need more better logic in the game, because it needs to actually, there we go, like do stuff like that automatically. But you see, I use that, and so the trap isn't even going off, even though I pushed the button. So hopefully, I mean, I don't know when that update is coming out. See, it worked there, but in theory, I should just go to, like, go into the final room of this dungeon and spam a bunch of the traps, and then back up. Like, actually. No, I see that you have to. See, the problem is you can't just pick it up and you know what I mean? Tell the game to put it right onto your follower. Gotta identify this real quick. What? Hello? I thought you had to. Oh yeah, you have to. I forgot. It doesn't allow you to do that over on that page for some bonkers reason. Petty bonkers.
I'll put that to good use.
I can drop that. Alright.
I can't.
But yeah, I mean, technically I could like go back because we got a couple things, but why did it lag as soon as I pushed that? I'm pushing the button here, by the way. It should obliterate everything in that room. Alright. See, this character is actually pretty good, but you just gotta play it a little pussy. You know what I mean? Oh, that's right. I'm gonna have to. The staff of the kings. We was kings. Alright. Inventory. Alright, that should be good. I'm not gonna, because there's no like overload, so I'll just save and exit. But yeah, if anybody wants to play, I can change it, but I don't, man. Yeah, suckers probably get banned from Wings' chat, and then they instantly search his name on YouTube and try to find somebody restreaming. Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Good day.
Alright, identify the items. I don't know what rings we have on. Max damage, poison resist. Lightning resist. Poison length reduced. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep the length reduced, because this is like, somebody dropped this for us, so it's kind of crazy. It's only level 18, but it has 39% lightning resist and 31% poison resist, so. But yeah, this ring's trash. That's it. Alright. Oh yeah, we can combine this stuff now. Thank you. Oops. Because when we first started, I mean, we're just a random guy, but, he dropped a couple random things, but, like this, see this hammer, probably never really gonna use it. I mean, maybe. It's got like crazy attack speed. The problem is it's two-handed. It heals stamina plus 25%. I mean that, okay. Oh, I didn't notice this has plus 5 to mana after each kill, but yeah, we got that, this as well. I think that was real, like this, the amulet, and then this hammer, and then this helmet, which we don't use anymore, but I think that was it. If I remember correctly. Because we actually got this as a drop. I remember that. I don't know why it flashed like we were taking damage, but... Garbage. Right. Oh, I forgot. I didn't realize we had one of these. Alright. Well, I guess I'll just move these over here for now and keep everything else. Move this into here though. Alright. Because now we have to... I don't know, this... Search the Claw Viper Temple. See, I don't remember if that was in like the Lost City area or what. I guess we'll see. But see, like, didn't keep the map discovery. Like, I know we saved and quit, but suppose, you know what I mean? I don't really matter, but. See, does that give us... One second. I was curious. Like, does that give us, like, the plus 5 to mana after each kill, is that after any kills? Or is that after... Or do you have to kill him with the... You know what I mean? Test this real quick. Yeah, it's gotta be with the weapon, because we just killed a bunch of them and it didn't give us any mana back. But in games like this... Like, a lot of the not upgrades, a lot of the abilities like that usually end up not working because you're like, oh, that would be crazy good if it actually worked, but then you go to use it and it'll just randomly not even work. You know what I mean? I don't know if anybody's ever experienced stuff like that in games before, where like, you get an ability and it, what it says it's supposed to do, you're like, yo, that might be kind of crazy, but then it doesn't actually do that. You know what I mean? Like, it'll say, stuns enemy for 5 seconds, and then you go to use it and it only really stuns for like half a second. You know what I mean? That's one problem with Borderlands, it has stuff like that. Okay, so those suckers just get melted by that. Only one of them. Large charm. Alright. We'll see what that is real quick. Extra gold, waste of time. See, I don't get... If you're gonna have things like that, like give you extra gold, you need to make the percentage higher than that. You know what I mean? Like 6% is like basically nothing. Even if you're on the highest difficulty, it only is gonna add a couple hundred gold. You know what I mean? A couple 100 gold. Okay, so it is... Okay, yeah, we come up into here, then there should be a thing, like... right away, pretty much. To go into. Yeah, right here.
Dark magic. A darker tomb.
Like, see, these ones, I don't know why that happens. The guardian enemies always, like, bug out and do, like... For some reason. They have, like, some glitched out ability that they never fixed. Oh, the leveling up process in this, I know I already said that, but the process to level up in this game is way, way too slow. Because that's basically why I quit playing, you know what I mean? It takes too long to level up for barely any reward. See, you have to go in here, do, you know what I mean? The game can't even auto put these there every time. Like, sometimes it'll, you know what I mean, be there, but it'll be, like, kind of faded out a little bit, but you can still use it. But and other times it'll just be like, oh, well. So you didn't even... Yeah, I remember this part being like dummy short. You feel like there's gonna be like some crazy battle or something, but there really is.
Serpents. I expected worse.
I don't remember... Okay, I was gonna say... I couldn't remember if there was like a portal or what. See, because now we have to create the stuff. I told you to take his stuff. I don't remember what's in the like every 3 seconds when I played that. This shit.
Good day.
Alright.
Now that I'm with Ring.
7 o'clock on the dot. Alright.
How may I help you?
Well...
Good to see you.
Alright. Well, see, it doesn't... You think the game would be smart enough to be like, oh, yeah, let me auto-move this stuff for you, you know what I mean? So you can fit that, but...
Excellent.
Alright. I don't really remember. They talked to dragging these nuts. Alright.
I've been...
Oh yeah, this one's a nodding. The Arcane Sanctuary. That would be a level where the map hack would actually be very useful. Instead of having, because you usually end up having to go fucking every direction. So that's the problem, like all that we just did and we didn't even get anything for it, you know what I mean? Like there wasn't even a potential, you know? Like I'm fine if like something drops and it's like, oh, that's not better than what we got, but when there's literally 0 drops, it's just like, oh, well. There's not really any reason to even play. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty boring. Like, it's kind of fun that the traps just absolutely wreck. But, you know what I mean? And that should absolutely mog on. Yeah, it's pretty boring game. Just, you know what I mean? Like, even after they update it and they make everything better, or like all the abilities better that are bad, there's still no reason to it, you know what I mean? I see it's crap like that where it's like the game's just trying to be a cock. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta desperately try to create artificial difficulty by, you know what I mean, not letting you see into the fucking room. But I see, like, that's one of the things I was talking about where the game doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, this says +5 to mana after each kill, so that should just be an ability you have now, you know what I mean? No matter what I kill stuff with, it should instantly give me +5 mana per, you know what I mean? So, like, low-key combining this character with, what was, like, the Bone Cage ability from the Necromancer? Combining those two would be crazy, because you could just literally stack them all in a Bone Cage and then spam the traps right on them, you know what I mean? Level, see, it's just like, oh yeah, level up, you come in here, and then you get like +2%, you know what I mean, damage on the ability. So it just, and those +5 points basically do absolutely nothing, you know what I mean? But
I can't carry anymore.
alright. Guess we could, oh, you can spot one on the other side of the wall, okay. I wish you could just set it to auto cast, that's, you know what I mean? Have a mod that auto. Okay. As soon as all those abilities run out, instantly casts it. This is definitely, like, I know I said all the classes are boring. Out of all of them, though, this one is probably the most interesting. But It's still, you know what I mean? It still doesn't really have much that's genuinely unique or anything. Because I mean, it kind of is, but not really. But usually in these type of games, like, there's like a designated trap class, but they don't, you know what I mean? They're never really that good. Like in, he's fucking bugging out because the game doesn't realize the door's supposed to be fucking open. So there's no reason to even look at any of that gear. I say I clicked the button there, my character did the animation, but it just didn't activate, you know what I mean? So, it's kind of just like, oh. But I gotta like lean forward and look at the... See, I don't know... Oh, yeah, I forgot that, because the game has these things where it's like, oh, yeah, it looks like... Yeah, the doors are like glitched out right now. Let's grab this. See, the map pack would be good, because this part, you have to, you know, find the thing. Because I've had it be like every single direction before. Like, I've had it be directly down, I've had it be over to the left and up. Like, this way is like the one way I don't think it's ever been. So you would think you would have like something you could find that would, you know what I mean? That would show one of these symbols and then be like, oh yeah, that's the way you go. You know what I mean? Yeah, this character, like the trap setup is definitely good. And so you see how the trap like glitches out though? That's why a lot of the times like, playing as a character that relies on the game's AI to work, you know what I mean, isn't the best choice. I'm surprised that actually spawned over there. Like, see, it just like glitched out and stopped going. See, I do that, should be able to run over here, grab this, and then... Like, personally, I know it's like enemy activated, so like if there's no enemies by it, it's not going to go, but I personally think it should just go no matter what. So I can 100% tell that it's actually fucking working. You know what I mean?
I am overburdened.
Probably a bad idea to pick that shit up. Like, see, why did it? I don't know. I'm not gonna ask.
I can't carry anymore.
I keep forgetting to... I can do that to regen mana. Because at this stage in the game, +5 per kill is actually pretty good. Like, see how it's not, it went away like right away and it wasn't even allowed to shoot the ones that were off of the thing? I mean, this area was glitchy for the Necromancer Summoner, too. More like, hold up. More like, only one skeleton would attack at a time because the game's AI wasn't made correctly. So they would just all stack up and only the one in the front would attack. Like, see, it's like showing the fire, but it's not even actually working. I don't know. I see, I pushed the button, it's not even... They definitely need to fix the traps. Well, at least that fire one. That shit, like, fucks up and doesn't work at all on areas like this. See, I just pushed it, it's like glitching out and not even doing the full animation. It's like doing one little speck for some reason. Oh, do we actually go the right way the very first time? Okay. I see how it be. I don't know.
Orizon?
I see giant boss we just destroyed, and he didn't even.
Seekers.
You know what I mean? Didn't even drop anything. But I don't know, man. The game just doesn't reward. You know what I mean? I know that's why I quit originally, though. Because the game literally just doesn't reward the player well enough. I mean, at the very least, I guess I'll see how,
Greetings.
the fight versus the boss goes with this class real quick. But
You must.
I don't know what he even fucking identified. Oh yeah, this jewel. Forgot we didn't identify that yet. I mean, in theory, we shouldn't need any... You know what I mean? Thing for the boss. I don't remember what you have to do before the boss, though. Because I know you gotta get to the thing and then put the staff on the ground and then... You know. Because I know you gotta, like... The square. Alright, we gotta find the square. Fucking squares. As Emma Prevost would say. Rest in peace. Grab that, because who cares? I'm just trying to see... Okay. They make the dang symbol tough to fucking see. Trying to... circle? Alright. Well, like it's probably... See, I remember there's only tombs across the top and down the left side, I think. And all you gotta do to reform them is remember exactly, you know what I mean, the spot where the one you gotta go to is. If the developers were evil, they would fucking change it every time you log in. Alright. Yes, I'm curious because I don't remember or we didn't have that ability when we did the first boss. I don't remember when we did what level you get the fire trap. And you should also be allowed to have a mod where it auto uses potions, at the very least the health ones. You know what I mean? Like, you should be able to set the number of health where it activates. They see, like, right there where I just randomly take hella damage from... It's like that with literally every class. They randomly just take a ton of damage from those certain enemies for no reason. Just see all these. Grab those just in case. Yeah, the unfucking faggoters, I guess. We just burnt Shrek alive, oh my lord. It also was annoying, like there's barely any mechanics in the game. But there's like the really obnoxious one of enemies will revive other ones from like across the whole map, you know what I mean? One of the most obnoxious mechanics ever. To be honest with you. I see like those little... I don't know what it's even shooting, but... You see how it like glitched out and wasn't even damaging the Unraveler? How about y'all fix that shit before you... Actually, you should buff shit at the same time. I mean, it's kind of nice that they're gonna buff a lot of the stuff, but that's not gonna change, you know what I mean? It's not like there's some crazy creative skill tree on one of these characters that is just not used because it's really bad. And now that it's gonna be good, the game's gonna like be crazy, you know what I mean? I see it's not even active. I'm pushing the button like several times and it's not activating. It's like the game is purposely doing that because it knows that the ability is powerful, you know what I mean? So it purposely fucks up and doesn't actually work and activate every time. You know what I mean? Like, opening all this crap should actually reward you with something. I see I'm just getting hit by invisible crap that you don't have a chance to actually dodge. That's another bad thing about games like this. Most of the time there's no actual skill when it comes to dodging. It's just like, is your dodge stat high enough? You know what I mean? I see that attack where he like shoots the black ball or whatever, that needs a nerf heavily into the ground. Because there's no reason that should just randomly do, you know what I mean? Get that much damage. I see how, like, those enemies right in front of me are just not affected by it, even though they're standing right in the trap. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I just wish because Path of Exile is better than this game, like gameplay wise, but the problem with that game is that there's even less build variety. Just, you know what I mean? Like you have to either, well, not either. You literally have to build your character with resist, or you're not going to be able to play. You know what I mean? There's no building your character differently. You have to do it this specific way, or your character will get destroyed once you get to a certain spot in the game. But see that enemy right there? It should have been dead because it's literally standing right in the trap. It just glitches out and doesn't take damage because the game can't register it. Like, see, why are they not taking damage? And why is it not using the ability when I push the button 10 times? Like, jeez. See, that should just clear the entire room. See, that's how it was supposed to go. And like, oh, this guy over here, because he was reviving him. And if they're gonna make you know what I mean? If they're not gonna show you where the ending door is right away, they need to improve all the stuff you get. You know what I mean? From wasting your time killing all the stuff. Like killing all those enemies, we didn't even get a single piece of loot, you know what I mean? Just even a halfway shitty one, you know? The game couldn't even be nice enough to give us even a yellow piece of loot, you know? It's like, this is boring right now, because there's, you know what I mean? It's the same thing over and over with no actual reward. So, like, if you're gonna make a Skinner box game, you need to at least give some cheese, you know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, we make it rare so it's worth more. No, you make it rare so it's not worth playing the game, dummy. Like, people need to realize that there's like very, very hard limit on what a in-game piece of loot could be worth to people that, you know, don't have an addiction to the game. Past here, because fuck boy, just reviving them every 2 seconds. Now I'm gonna have to go back and get health potions. I didn't mean to use that many times, but...
I need money.
Oops, I don't have any wrong button because the game can't give you stuff back. I see my character's about to fucking die because of it. I'm wasting my fucking time. You know what I mean? I gotta come back here, do this, go back. I mean...
Hello.
They need to have, like, all games like this should have a class that defaults with health regen on hit. Or at least healing abilities, you know what I mean? Like, the game doesn't even... Path of Exile is like that too, there's not even a healer in the game. You know what I mean? And the reason for that is because it's... You have to build the character exactly how they want you to do it, you know what I mean? Because you'd be to actually heal without having them waste stuff. At this point, I'm just like, this is... boring. I'm gonna probably get off after, I'm probably not gonna even bother once they actually update the game to play it. Because it's not like it's gonna change how, you know what I mean? It's just a couple of the abilities on every character are gonna be better. Oh, the thing was actually right. It's actually funny. It was actually right there. That's actually a good roll. Alright. Well, use that. Put this here. See, we should just be able to stack up and instantly kill him. Pretty much. With all the traps. I mean, I should just hold the button and it should basically spam them all and kill them. I pushed X, by the way. Like, why is it not? I guess it's just shitty. Oh, this was, I guess, never mind, I guess the traps are really bad. I thought they, like, the rest of the game makes it look like they're better than they really are. They take forever to kill this guy. But, like, we got some boots. Like, that was actually very underwhelming, so I'm probably... This character is actually not good. After that, to be honest with you. Like, Morningstar, Longsword... Like, see, I don't know... You can just drop this shit, who cares?
I can't carry anymore.
Because there's really... That was basically a waste of time. Like, the boots, I guess, might be alright. But... Let's just do this shit now.
I shall track the prime evils to the ends of the world.
Alright, talk to Jaren. He's back here, right? Oh, maybe not.
Hello.
Oh, he is, okay. Now we go on the boat. But see, I'm sure, like, this character would be good for clearing out,
Good day. Greetings, Jaren.
Act 3, which we're about to go into. But...
Good day.
I don't know, like... If I'm gonna be completely honest, that was very underwhelming damage. And we did, they see like that, all that, we didn't even level up. Like, the game really needs to get all its stuff straight. You know what I mean? tread of Seathorn chain boots. Faster run walk. I mean, this is better than this garbage. So, I mean... Okay. Like, slower stamina drain, defense versus missile, more defense, life. I mean, that's actually pretty good. To be honest. So, it kind of fits with this, but... It does, you know what I mean? With the boots, it doesn't even ever really actually show it. And like the green chainmail isn't, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of green on the sides, but it's not, you know, it doesn't actually look like this at all. So. And so like this is just here just for the fuck of it. I don't know. I'm probably good, because, like I was saying, none of the classes in the game really are all that. Like, see, the boots aren't even actually green at all. We go back to our offline character, but see the offline characters, like, I don't know. There's just not, you know what I mean? There's no, you know what I mean? Like, there's no character that actually fits any niche besides stand there and hold one button down. You know what I mean? Like, there's not a quick moving character, there's not a sniper character, there's not a, like, actual mage character that has mana instead, you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't have to have the same crutch of having to spam mana potions, like, you know what I mean? Like, the sorceress, personally, I think she should just have unlimited mana, because if she doesn't, it doesn't make her any different than any of the other characters that can use mana abilities. You know what I mean? Like, all these other characters are sorceresses as well, because they can do magic. So... it's just... there's not... you know what I mean? Like, the barbarian could be interesting, but he's really, really boring. At the beginning. Like, all the characters are boring at the beginning, pretty much. Like, there needs to be... you know what I mean? Like, the Amazon needs to be super, super fast. Because she can use the bow, but if I remember right, the bow, all the bow abilities require mana, so it's like, why is that even in the game? You know what I mean? Like, let me see. Because playing as a bow character, even if it was weaker, would be kind of fun. We have limited arrows, and you know what I mean? Like, she has magic, like, I don't remember what the... oh, yeah, she actually has different shit like that, but it doesn't go up high enough to be, you know what I mean? It doesn't, like, max out at 100% or anything. So... but, like, see, like, over here, these are arrow abilities, but it's like... costs mana per use. Costs mana per use. Costs mana per... you know what I mean? Is there even a single arrow ability that you don't have to use mana for? That's kind of interesting. Always hits. Huh. I wonder if that actually works. You know what I mean? Like, does it actually always hit, or will bosses be able to just dodge it? You know what I mean? But yeah, like, see, this would be an interesting... See, I would actually probably play as this character with a bow build if, you know what I mean? You didn't have to use mana for every single thing in the bow tree, you know what I mean? Like, there's no reason to even have a bow and arrow character if it's just at the end of the day, it's just another sorceress, you know what I mean? Like, the javelin and spear is the same way. Like, look, costs mana. Like, why are spirits... Why even have any of this in the game? You know what I mean? When they update the game, they need to change it. So all these bow abilities do not cost mana. They need to be able to be used whenever you want. Unlimited, you know what I mean? Especially either that, or you need to make arrows and bolts unlimited, where you know what I mean, you don't have to have them in your inventory. You know what I mean? Because like this isn't good enough damage-wise to warrant having to have arrows on your character at all times, as well as having to spend mana. You know what I mean? You gotta spend mana and arrows for every attack. These should be like, have dummy high damage, you know? A bow build should be one of, if not the highest damage dealing build in the game from level 1 to max level. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to look at that real quick. But like, yeah, there's no... It's just... They didn't make the game right, you know what I mean? Every single character has to rely on the crutch of a mana pool. You know what I mean? It's a massive crutch, too, until you get to, like, max level, almost. But there's characters like the Barbarian, though. You can be like, oh, yeah... I should probably have just, because I think I have an offline barbarian. Probably would have loaded faster. But you come in and you realize his skill tree, combat skills, mana cost, you know what I mean? Even that's supposed to be a melee character, you have to use mana for every single ability he has right there. You know? And you can be like, oh, the combat masteries you know what I mean? It's just passive damage, which is alright, but... And then the war cries are fine, but, oh wait, no, they cost mana too! You know what I mean? Like, every single character in the game has a mana crutch. There's no, you know what I mean? Like, hold on. Is there a single, how many classes are even in the game? 7? Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have one of each on offline. Like, we already saw Amazon requires mana for every single thing. So does Barbarian. See, I'm pretty 100% sure the Assassin does this too, because she has like that... Well, they're going to be buffing that, like her martial arts bar or skill tree, but that also costs mana, so they're like literal punches cost mana. Like the druid, I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure. Like, elemental, we all know this definitely costs mana. Every single thing. Shape-shifting, mana cost, mana cost. You know what I mean? Like, is there any skill tree in the game that doesn't cost mana? Like, legit question. You know what I mean? Like, is there a single character that has a skill tree, like, even if it's shitty, that doesn't cost mana? You know what I mean? I mean, I guess the only one is the barbarian one that just gives you straight up passive. I don't remember. Hold on, let me. Did this? She have a passive tree as well, right? The one that we spec'd into, yeah. Now, see, that's. Yeah, see, there are. She does have a bunch of passives. But, you know what I mean? Like, the percentage that it can get up to isn't high enough to warp, you know what I mean? Like, it would have to get to 100% to really be super relevant. See, even that costs mana. That, like, you could do passives only, but that's not gonna... You know what I mean? Like, when you put another skill point into this, it's not going to increase by a large enough of a percent. You know what I mean? So, like, the Necromancer, I'm pretty sure he does not have one either. Because here's the obvious one, but... You can see the curses also cost mana, so you couldn't even... You know what I mean? Like, just randomly do a, curse-only Necromancer. I mean, that would still cost tons of mana, though. You know what I mean? Like, there's literally not... Like, literally every offensive skill tree in the game requires a crutch on mana. You know what I mean? Like, obviously this one is going to, it's fire spells, lightning spells, and then cold spells. None of these are, you know what I mean? I don't know why I checked the Sorceress for that, but... And the last one is Paladin. I'm pretty sure he... Well, actually, I don't remember. He might have. But... Like, his skill... Oh, yeah, he just has the auras. See, that's kind of interesting. Oh, yeah, I forgot. These are shitty because they cost mana per second. Never mind. Even these cost mana. Like, this is okay. Increases mana recovery. Problem is... That's not, like, 300% is still going to be really, really, really slow. It would have to be like 30,000%, you know what I mean? To really be relevant. And you can only have one aura active at a time anyway. But... It would be crazy, well, not crazy, it would be actually relevant if you could have, you know what I mean? Have more than one active at a time. Because if you can only have one on, like, this is basically irrelevant to even ever have. See, like, this is alright. Problem is... yeah, this costs mana as well. Oh yeah, this was the... I forgot about that. The hammer build, that shit was awful because it doesn't actually attack properly. I forgot about that. But see, like, your only choice is... or a paladin that, I mean, you can only have one aura, so it's not even... that's not even an actual choice. You know what I mean? Like... or you could go barbarian, but it's not like the damage you get, bonus you get from these is really, really, really bad. You know what I mean? Especially at the beginning. You know what I mean? You think like, oh, plus 48%, but then you would just stack it into whichever, you know what I mean, whichever one you want. You know what I mean? Like, you would just, like, stack all of them into here, and then here, here, and then probably there, but... problem is, Barbarian doesn't even have an ability to get health back without having to, you know what I mean? Because then he just ends up having the crutch of having to have gear that gives you health back, which you can't just buy from any of the vendors, and even if you do get one in the vendor that gives you health back per hit, it's going to be so low that it, you know what I mean? So, because this characters act like the paladin. Is really, like, I don't think that, is that even going to be would that be a relevant build? Like, because all that's going to do is increase. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. Does that cost mana though? Like, there needs to be an attack that doesn't cost mana, you know what I mean? Because there's this. That gives you damage and attack speed, but so you can only have one aura on at a time, so there's no, you know what I mean? So he just has a mana crutch as well, because the aura, only having one aura on, you can't have an aura only build. It's not like Path of Exile, where you could have you know what I mean? You could have, I can't remember what they called the build, but because I don't think they call them auras in that game, but you know what I mean? Like, there's literally no, every single skill tree in the game, you know what I mean? There's no actual attacking that doesn't require a crutch of mana. You know what I mean? Like, even the martial arts tree requires mana. You know what I mean? So, I don't see why, like, you know what I mean? Like, the only option is to play as a barbarian and then struggle through, you know what I mean? The only option is to forego the entire combat skill tree. Don't do anything in here. And just stack literally everything in one of these. That's your only option. Like, making a combat mastery barbarian is your only option. Now, like, see, war cries, I don't know. Like, duration 12 seconds. And stun all nearby enemies. So you would think, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how. I'm sure, like, level 1, stun length 1 second. Level 2, stun length 1.1 second. Or like 1.2 seconds, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta waste a whole point just for, like, 0.2 second extra stun length. Like, I'm sure I would be willing to bet that that's how it is. I'm sure the stun doesn't even work on bosses, you know what I mean? But yeah, see, that the only option in the entire game to not have a crutch of mana is to go barbarian full combat mastery build. But see, there's not even much of a build. You know what I mean? You would just max out whichever weapon you would like to use at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Because they're all... Okay, so, well, the attack rating for these bottom ones is actually slightly higher. But, you know what I mean? You would just stack... What's the max? I can't... Is 30 the max? I can't remember. I think, right? Or is it 20 is the max? I think 20 is the max, actually. I think. But, well, without, like, gear boosts. I mean, you would just, like, stack all 20 into one of these. And then you could max out your defense and resist. And add some speed. You know what I mean? Like, there's no... But... Oh yeah, didn't I try, like, the stun or something and it, like, didn't even work? I can't... Maybe, I don't remember if it was on this character or a barbarian or not, though. See, that's kind of interesting. Attack that is not interruptible. See, well, never mind, that doesn't... Wait, one of them, or one of these characters, what was it they had, like the... oh yeah, the Amazon had the guaranteed to hit bow attack, but... that cost mana though, so it's like... I don't know. I'm gonna get off. What's up, Demir Nacon? I know you're just a bot, but... Alright. Improves. Yeah, I'm trying to see. Is it attacking? I would have seen if any of these. Increased attack speed. Increases your overall speed. I mean, that's interesting. I don't know. I don't think that would work, though. To be completely honest with you. Like, throwing weapon skill. Because it doesn't even up the... Because we have that hammer, but... I don't know. The game is just boring. They need to add, like, way more skill trees that actually don't have, you know what I mean? That don't have to have mana for every single one. You know what I mean? And there's not even... Just like, I don't know. There's literally not a single... You know what I mean? Because that barbarian one isn't really viable at all. You know what I mean? Every single character, no matter how you build it, is gonna end up with a mana crutch, so the game doesn't even have any choices. You know what I mean? Like the only, I guess you could, because the barbarian one isn't viable at all. You've been going for almost 2 hours. I haven't even done anything, pretty much. You know what I mean? Like the only, like passives in Magic is like the only. You know what I mean? I just wish like, I want to do a bow build, but it costs mana to, you know what I mean, do any of this shit. So all it is, like, every single character is literally just a sorceress with a reskin. You know what I mean? There's no actual differences. Like, say, Critical Strike is okay, but... Yeah, see, none of these, the percentage just is so ridiculously low that it's not, you know what I mean? You're gonna get hit no matter what anyway. So there's like... I don't know. I'm just gonna get off. The game, you know what I mean? The game just doesn't offer any variety. Because having to constantly use mana potions is just boring. Because you can't even concentrate on having fun, because you have to be like, oh, gotta use another potion, gotta use another potion, you know what I mean? You can't just have fun and actually just attack. You know? So... Like, let me, hold on. Let me see if there's anything if I Google Diablo 2 builds that don't use mana. Alright, there's a Reddit post. Let me see. There could be a suggestion here I'm missing. You know what I mean? Zeal Paladin with Holy Fire. I mean... Nah, that's shitty. That's not even an actual... That's just a beginning build, and then it says it... Yeah, that's... Werebear Druid. Nah, see, they don't even offer any actual salute. Like, the one says a Zeal Paladin with Holy Fire, but it says then at a higher level when the build starts to fall off, you have to have the gear. See, it just says switch to hammered and build. Like, that's a waste of time. If it's not going to be an actual build for the whole game. Werebear Druid, but... See, then you're gonna have to be using health potions for that, though. So that, like... Yeah, that's not... There's not an actual answer there. Like... See, that's saying you have to have gear, though. Like, what's a... I guess there's just no option in the game to not have... You know what I mean? Like, every character, it just ends up as a sorcerer. I mean, like, none of those... That's not... None of those are actual answers. It's just endgame stuff. I mean... Yeah, there's no, like, there's literally no answer, so the game just doesn't have an actual non-sorceress option. Yeah, because I don't... There's no act, you know what I mean? Because they say like, oh yeah, I use a melee build, but not all the melee abilities cost mana, you know what I mean? So it's not an act, it's just a magic attack with a different animation. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just not gonna play the game anymore, I guess. Like, you know what I mean? There's just no actual fun option beside, you know what I mean? It's just, you gotta stare at the screen to watch your mana bar, you know what I mean? And you're like, oh, whoa, my character died because I had to stare at the mana bar. You know? So... I don't know. Because like, I don't even remember. Let me look at. I've been playing for like 2 hours and I've done like absolutely nothing because I'm not gonna play this game anymore though, so it doesn't even really matter. Interesting. Oh yeah, I forgot about it. I don't know why I fucking made that character like that though. Is it? Oh yeah, this was the ability where I like tried it and it like didn't actually work versus like any of the enemies. So the problem is though, but then if you go melee, you're gonna have to spam healing, you know what I mean? So there's no actual interesting character in the game. Because it's just like, it's gonna end up stuck no matter what. Being very, very boring, so. Be like, oh yeah, once you grind for 500 hours, you could have gear that gives you mana. Like, really? Oh yeah, I don't know, because they're all boring. I might, I don't know. I'm just gonna get off for now. I might try like a bow build Amazon online. I don't know. I don't think that's gonna really. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just so why can't they, you know what I mean? Like, why didn't they just make the game right? Instead of making every character a clone of each other. You know what I mean? It's like, here's the Amazon. I know I've been sitting here for like 2 hours just sitting looking at the characters, be like, oh, that's not. Oh, you can actually hold R3 to populate belt. Huh. I actually never saw that. Well. You know what I mean? Like javelin and spear. See that see, Fend should be an ability that doesn't cost mana, and you should just be able to, like, quote, attach it to your spear, you know what I mean? Because, like, all this is hold down the button, hold down the button, hold down the button, hold down the, oh, use mana, hold down the button, hold down the button, hold down the, you know what I mean? There's no actual... And you'd be like, oh yeah, the one character, or the sorceress has teleport, but oh wait, no, that costs mana, so there's... You can't even have fun. But... See, I don't know, like, I don't know. Like, 5 mana is a lot, considering, you know what I mean? That you also have to use an arrow. Because unless this can kill, like, any enemy in one hit, it's not really, you know what I mean? See, this lower, it costs 11, but it doesn't even do max damage. Like, there's no... Only do half of the regular damage, so they better, like, freeze the enemy for a good fucking 10 seconds, you know what I mean? Like, all this is cold length for 4 seconds. That needs to freeze the enemy guaranteed, including bosses. You know? I see this is freezes for 2 seconds. But... So that's kind of nice, but I don't know, none of the arrows are really, you know what I mean, like, guided arrow seems interesting. But it's probably really, really weak. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't want to play the game. I'm not going to sit here, like, I'm just wasting time, you know what I mean? Sitting here and be like, you know what I mean? There's not a single thing in the game that doesn't require you to have a mana crutch for the first fucking 500 levels. You know what I mean? So, they need to fix the game and take out the mana requirement for a ton of the abilities so you can actually play. You know what I mean? And then any ability that costs mana, you need to, like, triple the base damage of it. And then that'll balance the game out better. So I would like to play a bow character, but you can't because it costs mana to do every single attack. You know what I mean? Like, at least have it where, like, it costs mana to activate it and it lasts for like 30 seconds and then every arrow you shoot is a fire arrow, you know what I mean? At least do something like that. But yeah, I'm probably not going to play this game anymore. I'm just going to get off instead of